In this video, we are going to talk about Toshi, some of its recent price action, as well as the crucial support and resistance areas, and where we can expect Toshi's price to go in the coming days and weeks. So what we can see here on the weekly chart is that Toshi's price has recovered very well and reacted to the support area that we have talked about in the last video. We have had the support area right here. I'm not going to say the price because there's so many zeros, so I'm just going to show you on the chart. We went below the support area and it was looking like we might be breaking down below it, but then we recovered and the weekly candle actually closed back above it, and since then we've gotten a very significant recovery. The recovery all the way down from this low to where we are right now is over 30%, so this recovery was very sharp, and this is a very good sign that we might be heading all the way up to the next resistance area. I talked about the resistance area of this trend line. This was a support area that now has turned into a resistance area. Of course, before that, there are some other resistance areas. First of all, there's this low right here. So this is the next resistance area for us to look at, but it's not an incredibly significant resistance area. It is pretty significant. We've hit it multiple times in the past, but I think that the resistance area of this trend line will likely be much stronger and much more difficult to cross, but this one is still a lot further away. Obviously, this recovery by Toshi is following the recovery by Bitcoin in the last week or so. In the last few days, Bitcoin went all the way from about 80k to over 90k now. So this is a very sharp recovery by Bitcoin, and we've seen many other coins getting a sharper recovery even, especially the small market cap ones like Toshi. So that's a very good sign for Toshi, and I think that we will most likely continue to rally from here at least until the next resistance area at around this low from September, but this could still take a lot of time. Toshi is incredibly volatile and unpredictable, and in my opinion, in general, we're still not in a time where altcoins will outperform and do very well. They will likely underperform Bitcoin, at least most of them, especially meme coins and small market cap coins like Toshi. Of course, there will be some exceptions, as there always are, but I think most likely Toshi will underperform Bitcoin in the next few weeks, and for us to really see the significant rally all the way up to the resistance area of this trend line, we would need to see a much more significant euphoria in the entire crypto market. We need to see a lot more greed, Bitcoin heading above 100k, Ethereum potentially even reaching new all-time highs. If all of that happens, then I think that a significant rally and outperformance by Toshi is a lot more likely. But right now, I think in general, it's still too early to really get heavy into altcoins, and Toshi is incredibly risky. If the Bitcoin recovery actually fails, or Bitcoin just starts consolidating in the next few weeks and not really moving anywhere and not breaking above 100k, like many people expect it to do, then Toshi could actually just dump and potentially even go below the support area, which would lead the price to dump a lot lower, most likely even all the way down to this all-time low. So yeah, I think that the weekly chart is looking really nice. The recovery has been very impressive, and I think that it's a very good sign for the future of Toshi, but it's still very risky. And of course, this isn't financial advice, but I would personally not really get heavy into altcoins over Bitcoin at the moment. I would really stay heavy in Bitcoin and Ethereum at the moment, in my opinion. I think Ethereum does have a decent chance of outperforming Bitcoin, but the smaller market cap coins as a whole will likely not do so well compared to Bitcoin. Let's quickly look at the 1 hour chart. Honestly, the 1 hour chart is not looking that great. I mean, if we're just looking like this from when the recovery started, it's looking really nice. But if I'm really looking at the last couple of weeks, it's kind of looking like we're just ranging. It's looking more like a consolidation than anything. Obviously, with such a volatile meme coin, a consolidation means going up 40% in a week and then going down 30%, and it's incredibly volatile. But really, if we're just looking at the chart and the structure as a whole, it's not actually looking that great. On most altcoins, I've actually seen a structure of higher highs and higher lows very significantly. It's very convincing, but with Toshi, it's not quite as good. As you can see, we've had this highlight here that we were not able to break above, and here we're just kind of consolidating. It's still pretty clearly an uptrend in the last couple of weeks, but it's really not as convincing as some other coins that I have covered in previous videos. So I would definitely be careful. I don't think Toshi is one of the best looking coins in the market right now, at least in terms of the price structure. So guys, that's just what I personally think. Again, this isn't financial advice whatsoever. That's going to be it for this video. If you enjoyed it and you want more updates about Toshi, as well as other meme coins, altcoins, and the entire crypto market, make sure to subscribe. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one.